that is quite a view, and this is quite a car. They were just so futuristic. I mean, this car is 23 years old, and it looks like it was designed yesterday. It's quiet and dignified and elegant. I have never seen a man suit a car more than that.
No, they're not. Remember I wanted to show you my mobile car wash detailing system? Well, I'm finally getting off my doof and I'm going to show you. So, first of all, when I bought the car, I was so excited to have it, and then I realized, oh no, how am I going to wash it, right? I live on the street. Well, I live in Berkeley and my car is parked on the streets. And even though that's okay, it's a residential permit system where you pay $60 for a year. So it's not bad. Still got to move it on street sweeping, but it's on the street. I have no access to water, no access to electricity. How am I going to wash it, right? I don't like going to the gas station one where it's a giant robot box and, you fill up, it's free. And it's not good for the car. It's very rough and abrasive. I don't like those car washes. And the self-serve ones, right? I want to have an enjoyable time washing my car. So I needed to come up with a system of washing my car on the street with a contained system. So first of all, I thought I need water. So I went searching and researching, and I figured out that what I need was a 10.6 gallon like RV recreational vehicle wastewater tank, right? One of those on wheels with a large lid. So I found one, and it was a open box return thing. It was like $58, but they're normally $100. I would have spent the $100. I figured for this it was worth the investment. But I found a good deal on Amazon, and so I had the water. And I had to get like a sink faucet adapter that you put on the sink, and it's a little tube and it goes in so I can fill it, right? So it's kind of an all-in-one thing now where I have the tank and I have the faucet adapter so I can fill it from the sink in the laundry room. So now I can take water, right, from the sink in the laundry room. I can now take the water to the car. So I have that solved. I have 10.6 gallons. Now I need to make that 10.6 gallons or so all the water I use for the car wash. I don't want to have to go back and refill it. That's just going to make it a longer process and wasteful. So I found Meguiar's makes a wash and wax that is a fast rinse formula. So I decided that would be it. It's got a nice citrus smell to it. The bugs love it. So yeah, so that worked out good. So I was confident that I had a product that would help me with my goal of not using a lot of water. I needed to figure out some sort of pressure washer that didn't involve me using an outlet or a plug. So in all my Amazon research, I looked at the comments a lot for this, and I found this little gem. It's a battery-powered pressure washer that uses a hose that will take water from the reservoir. So reservoir, it's a hard word to say. So I have the pressure washer thing all worked out. So in my figuring out this system, I figured out this list of things, and it worked out great. So I have the tank right up here, the 10-gallon tank, voila, and the sink faucet adapter, which it's integral. The battery-powered pressure washer, which it always works great. I mean, this thing, if you charge the battery after every use, because you're going to use it for me, it's a 45-minute to an hour process of washing the car. I don't use the sprayer that entire time. So it's always ready and available and powerful when I need it. But if I don't charge it right when I'm done with it, the next time it's going to suck. So yeah, make sure you charge this thing every time you use it at the end of it, so that it's always ready for you the next time you want to wash your car. And you don't have to wait 2 hours. So the Meguiar's fast rinse was very integral and crucial to this whole process. And it lasts forever. I use a 3-bucket system. I bought 3 black buckets from Amazon. And I have 2 dirt catchers, because really it's a 2-bucket system. And I use a 3rd bucket for the dirty rags, the microfibers. And so it's a 2-bucket system, but I have 3 buckets for that. So that's great. And I use the dirt catchers in there to help less debris go back on the car. And I don't want to scratch. The paint isn't enough of a rough spot as it is. Every time I wash it, I bring it back a little more to life with the Claybar. And the Claybar and the microfibers are Amazon things that I think are crucial. I don't like those mitts because I find that I get a lot of pine needles and a lot of debris from the car into these microfibers, and I can pick them out easily, because if you drop one once, that's it. You have to toss it in the 3rd bucket. And those mitts, they're so deeply, it's such a shag carpet on your hand that it would be hard for me to get all the debris off of it, and it would just be it wouldn't be cost effective for me to use those mitts. So I don't use those mitts. I prefer a stack of microfibers that Amazon likes to remind me I'm running low on every so often. So that's that. I do like that. So yeah, and spray bottles for the clay barring, and just to have some Meguiar's holstered and ready when you want to give special attention to a spot that you kind of missed the first time you were washing. So you're like, oh, quick little, and then you can do your magic. So I say spray bottles are crucial. So it's a 10-gallon tank, sink faucet with the adapter hose. So these go together: sink faucet, adapter hose, and tank. Pressure washer, Meguiar's, 3-bucket system, dirt catchers in 2 of them, microfiber cloths, Claybar, and spray bottles. And that is the complete system. So I'm going to show you how I am able to do this on the street with footage. And it's a great system. That's the system. That's how I am able to solve that problem of having a car that wanting to wash it, but not having access to water or electricity. So that's my system. Next time on the Mobversation, we're going to take the Richard Hammond Challenge. I was watching Drivetribe, and Richard was issuing a challenge to some of his staff, and it felt like he was talking directly to me. So we're all going to take this Richard Hammond Challenge together. It's going to be a part 1, part 2. If you have any additions or anything better to add to this system, please leave it in the comments. I would love to hear about it and maybe adapt it and fold it into my system. Who knows? You may have solved some problems for me. So hopefully you've gotten a lot out of this. For me, there was a lot of mobile detailing videos out there, but not ones that address the concerns that I had. So cheers.